Anyway, I just introduced myself and I forgot to do record. So I'm Naomi Olson and I've been with Monate for 6 years, and I am really excited about my business again. I kind of went through like a lull over the past 6 months to a year where I was always consistent, but not working my business like I had used to. And I recently did a TikTok training. So some of this is going to be about TikTok, but I'm going to say right off the bat that all of this can be used in any social media platform. So if you are more of an Instagram person, a Facebook person, wherever you are on social media, you can use what I'm going to talk about tonight. Now, I will talk about some TikTok specific things as well, but the content creation, how I actually got you guys 9 people now, because I had another person reach out to me, 9 people in 8 days. That's like not heard of for me. That does not ever happen to me. I'm that girl that doesn't happen to. So I really truly believe that what I've learned over the past month has been helping me get where I need to be with content creation and just really kind of thinking about who it is I'm talking to when I'm posting. And then I also started on TikTok. So I've been doing a lot of this stuff on TikTok as well. I'm going to go ahead and share. I have a slide presentation. I got really official tonight. So I'm going to share my screen. I think, hold on. Okay, so let me know if you can see my screen here. You guys see that okay? Yeah, okay. Perfect. So basically, I named it Grow Your Business in 30 Days, Tips and Tricks to Work Smarter, Not Harder, and Start Having Fun Again. And I think that is a big part of it, having fun again. I think I stopped having fun with my business and I just need to have fun again. And TikTok has really brought that to me, for one. But then just really learning how to speak from a standpoint of speaking to the person that I want to speak to. And that's what you guys are going to learn tonight. So I did a Bob Heilig training that was on content creation that I'm going to talk about. And then also a Ray Higdon TikTok training. And that's where pretty much all of this content came from. So I just want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. So what we're going to talk about tonight is discovering your niche, content creation and organization. So I'm going to show you guys an app that I use. I'm going to show it on my phone. I'm going to show my phone so you guys can see that, but also you can use it on your computer as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about SnapTik and Snap Insta. Those are ways that you can actually pull your TikToks and your Instagrams off of the app onto your phone so that you can post it in multiple places, because again, work smarter, not harder. Let's try to reuse our content. I don't always post everything on the same day, but I'll save it to my phone so I can post it later, post it on TikTok that day, schedule it on Instagram next week, and then post it on Facebook. I wish Facebook had a draft folder. If anyone has figured that out, I have not yet. I would put it in my drafts there too. So that's a way you can download your videos and not have the little watermark on it. And it's just, I just saved the website right to my phone. So I'll talk about that a little bit. Batching your content, which I see I messed up on my spelling there. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how I have been tracking my prospects and how I'm using the My Monate app, which I just started using, and it's amazing. So I'm super excited to show you that as well. So that's what we're going to go over. The one thing I want you to remember is if you want to grow your business, everything you do, you have to do with intention. So you treat it like a business and you're going to be paid like a business. I will be honest with you, even though you guys, I'm a managing market mentor and my pay is really good, I have not been treating my business like a business over the last 6 to 8 months. I've really been treating it more like a hobby. I haven't been doing half the things that I've been doing over this last month. And this last month is when I'm starting to see I'm starting to see results, which it's directly correlating to the fact that I'm actually working a business. I'm doing more training and listening to mentors that are telling me how to do things. I'm tracking numbers. I'm trying to really figure out what's working, what's not working. So treat it like a business, and you're going to be paid like a business. Okay. Treat it like a hobby, and you will not necessarily get the growth that you're looking for. You may maintain, but you also may go backwards. So all right, so this slide is just, we're going to talk a little bit about finding your niche. So who does your content speak to and help, and what problem are you trying to solve? So every time we post on social media, we should really be thinking about what message are you trying to portray, and who is it that you're talking to? If you're posting something and it doesn't speak to your perfect prospect and your perfect person, then you probably shouldn't post it, because it's not giving value to them. So think about that every time you post something. When where you promote your business doesn't matter. Like I said before, you guys can utilize this on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It will really work anywhere. 30 days ago, right at the beginning of October, I started TikTok, and then I did 2 other trainings, one by Brock something, I forget his name, on Instagram, and then Bob Heilig as well. And they were all around this, finding your niche, figuring out who you're talking to. I don't think that was an accident. I truly believe that was God telling me that this is where I need to focus my time. I need to focus my time on figuring out who it is I'm talking to. And so to me, that was like, I didn't know what these trainings were going to be about. TikTok, I thought was just going to be training me how to do TikTok. And it was a lot about finding your niche. The Bob Heilig thing, I knew it was content creation. It was all about finding your niche. And then the Brock one as well. So I really, truly believe that that is my magic bullet. And I think, I just think there was a reason that I did that. So, just think about the struggles that you have in your business. And this was me, and it still is me. I mean, I'm obviously not a professional by any means. I've been doing this only for a month, but like just having a difficult time trying to create content to post that your audience wants to engage with. Like every time you post something, you think, oh gosh, I hope people actually engage with this. And you get scared and worried. Your posts, maybe they feel like they're all over the place and they're scattered without any real focus. You might, because of these things, might find it hard to be consistent with posting. It's hard to find time every single day to think of content, to know what to post. And then creating content feels exhausting and you don't enjoy it. This was totally me about over a month ago, until I started like learning about who it was I'm trying to talk to. So if the other thing is struggling converting your content into actual sales and recruits. So we're going to try to get over those barriers, and I'm going to try to teach you guys how we can get past that. So you have 2 choices. You can either work harder, you can hustle and grind, you can message everyone, you can be posting all the time, but getting little to no engagement, or you can work smarter. So what good are more followers if they're not the right followers? I could have 1 million followers, but if none of them are someone that's going to be interested in my product or opportunity, there's no point in having those followers, right? And it feels so scary, because I'll kind of talk through how I started my TikTok account. It feels scary not following someone back, but I truly, when I am on TikTok and someone follows me, if they're not someone I'm interested in, I don't even follow them back, because of the way the TikTok algorithms work. And they talked about this during Ray Higdon's training, and I'll talk a little bit more about it later. It doesn't behoove you to just follow every single person that follows you. You want to train TikTok what you're interested in, so that what you're interested in is you're showing up in those people's feeds as well. And then the other option is you can work smarter. So you want to have good conversations from someone that is going to benefit from your products, your service, or your opportunity, right? So working harder, hustling and grinding, messaging ton of people. I would rather have a few followers that actually are interested in what it is I'm talking about. So working smarter is what we're going to talk about and what you guys are going to learn. So who are you trying to help? I want you really to think about the person that you want to help. For me, I'll just tell you, I am looking for someone Well, I'm looking for someone similar to me because that's easy for me to post content about. So I'm a mom of teenagers. I'm a busy mom. I am someone that can be tired at times. Probably more energy now that I have our products and our nutrition in my life. So you need to get really clear on who it is you're looking to help. If your content is all over the place, if you're trying to help everyone, you're going to help no one, basically. True purpose and fulfillment doesn't come from selling products or an opportunity. It comes from serving a very specific person in a meaningful way. So finding your person helps you overcome your fear of putting yourself out there. And I will totally attest to this, you guys. I have never posted some of the things I post on TikTok. Like I posted a thing about being heavy all my life. And just this is who I am, and struggling with my self-esteem and going through an eating disorder in my teens. I posted that on TikTok. I would never have been comfortable doing that on Facebook. And I still haven't even added it to my Instagram account because I really, truly didn't start those accounts with this mindset of my perfect person. I started TikTok with, okay, this is the people I'm looking for. These are the people that are going to relate to me. I want those people to follow me. And I'm comfortable posting there because I feel like I'm with my people. So finding your person helps you overcome your fear of putting yourself out there, of other people's opinions. You can show up more authentically and you're going to stand out that way. It makes it easier for people to find you that can relate to you. And it helps you develop a winning strategy for your content. I can never find this little button. Okay. So after you figure out your perfect person, and I'm going to give you guys kind of like a formula to figure that out after this, but then you can start working smarter. What problem are you going to solve for those people? So for me, again, mom of teens, stressful life, I do a lot of our wellness products, actually. I did a TikTok, I'm going to call it a reel because that's what I'm used to calling it, a TikTok reel about doing a home spa myself because I'm a stressed out mom, and that helped alleviate my stress. I've done a lot about our wellness products because of the adaptogens that are in the energy drink and that kind of thing. So you think about the problems that you're going to solve for your perfect person. Someone with frizzy hair, that's me. So I do things on that. And then I do a lot of opportunity business ones too. You'll never run out of ideas for topics for your content ever again, and it will help you with your consistency. And I can attest to this, you guys. I feel like as I scroll through TikTok, social media, I'll say, because this isn't just TikTok, I get a lot of inspiration from other people because when I relate to something, I'm like, okay, that's an idea I'm going to do. I totally relate to that. So those are my people and I'm going to do something similar. So you're going to grow your following a lot faster with the right people. Again, quality, not quantity. You're going to create meaningful engagement that makes it easy to share your business. You're going to find your purpose, not from sales, and you're going to discover how you can uniquely help those people. So I'm going to put the slide deck into Dream Seekers, but I think I put a worksheet in Dream Seekers as well, just about finding your perfect customer and your perfect market partner. It's really about getting super detailed. Like it can be more questions than this, but get extremely detailed on who it is. Are they male or female? How old are they? What are their physical characteristics? Are they married? Do they have a family? Do they have kids? Are they a career person? Are they a stay-at-home mom? Are they a business owner? How long have they been working? Where do they live? The woman on the TikTok training actually went as far as actually naming her perfect person. So her person is called like Julie or something like that. Like she got really specific so that when she goes to post content about that person, she's really talking to Julie, like it's real. So what do they do for fun? What are the things that are important to them? What are their values? And then what else do you need to know? So think of as specific as you can get down to that very last detail. What color is her hair? Because then it turns into a real person and you can really relate to it. That's how you figure out. And then you do the same thing for a market partner. For me, I am kind of making my perfect person and my perfect market partner be the same. And they're really just a duplication of me, because to me, I can relate I feel like I can do a lot of content on things that I can relate to. It's just easier for me to do content that way. Then you start thinking about questions about your ideal person. So what kind of problems can you solve for them? What do they struggle with? So why did you start this opportunity? Don't just write the surface problem. You have to dig deep. There's going to be different people that are going to relate to different pieces of why you started. So like, for example, I think I wrote down an example here. Let me see, sorry. I don't know if I wrote an example down on this one, but just think about like a stay-at-home mom who is lonely and tired and wishes she had more friends. Like as you start creating content on a stay-at-home mom that's tired and, oh, I do have one here. So for example, stay-at-home mom had to deal with being even more isolated at home because of COVID. She may be feeling things about her life that she's afraid to admit, like, I don't want to be with my kids anymore. And there has to be something more out there. And like thinking about how they feel, do they lack confidence? And if so, why? And how they feel about their physical appearance. And then you talk to those things. Like that's how what you create your content on is about those feelings. How do those problems make them feel? What keeps them awake at night? What does no one else know about them? And how do they feel about the overall state of their life? Once that's how you determine what problem you're going to solve for that person, is by figuring out the problems and struggles that they have and what they feel by those things, really bringing emotion into things, because we all speak from emotion. I mean, think about Super Bowl commercials, right? A lot of them, like that one, I don't know if it was, I don't watch the Super Bowl really, but wasn't there one about a horse and the Clydesdale and all that stuff? So just think about that. And then also remember that as you create content, that your personal values matter. So hold on. Oh, there it goes. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, your values matter. So credibility isn't perfection. It's a willing to admit imperfection. Again, another thing I completely struggle with, and why I've been able to put myself out there a little more on TikTok, but probably not as much as I still should. And I'm going to get there eventually. I'm a work in progress. But your results don't make you credible in the eyes of your ideal prospect. The fact that you care enough to want to understand them and want to help them is what does. So even if you're someone who says, well, I haven't had success in money yet, so I don't have a personal story. You do have a personal story, because the fact that you care enough to want to understand, you have the same feelings that a lot of those people have. So you're going to go out there and create content about how you're currently feeling and the belief that you have a solution to that problem. You also have to remember your personal values. So when you're clear on your values and priorities and you bring those into your content, you will actually talk to a person on a level that you never have before. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. When you're clear on your values and your priorities and bring those into your content, you will talk to a person on a level you never have before. There's always that old saying of don't talk politics, don't talk religion, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm gonna ruffle the feathers and say that I feel that those are the things we absolutely need to talk about, because they are our personal values, and you're gonna connect with people that have those same values. You're not alone in your personal values and what you believe. You will find your tribe, and they will find you if you are true to yourself and true to them. So
can you repeat that one more time, Naomi? You said clear. If you're clear on your values and your priorities and bring it into your content, you
will talk to your perfect person on a level that you never have before. So I think when it goes back to like your personal story, I think some of us, and I think especially if you haven't like earned your Cadillac, you haven't hit a certain rank, you think that you don't have a personal story. You don't think you have anything worth sharing, but maybe it's just because you don't have the results. You think you need to be credible in the eyes of others, but you need to find value in your story, even if you don't have results. So I just can't stress that enough, you guys. I feel like a lot of times that holds us back from actually sharing things, is because we don't feel like we have credibility. You have to remember that your perfect prospect is not going to relate to perfection. If it's even high levels of success, you guys, I think a lot of times us that are, kind of just working and grinding and not like getting a million market partners every month, we're way more relatable than someone that's getting a million people every single month. They don't relate to higher levels of success. They don't relate to not having flaws. If it isn't relatable to them, why do we think it's what we need to be successful? We can just be ourselves. And Pam, I was talking to you a little bit about that. I'm like, just put it out there, because I know you're very critical about being a perfectionist when it comes to posting things and spending a lot of time on your content. If you just be unapologetically yourself, that's exactly what you need to be. I'll put actually it's jamesclear.com/core-values, and I can put it in the chat at some point. That's a great place to find just a list of personal values. So during the training, they recommended that you come up with 5 to 6. I think I have it on the next slide here, so I'll just wait, but there's a recommendation to just come up with 5 to 6 like personal values that you have, so that you can create content around your personal values. So like for Bob Heilig, this was part of his training. He said his example was him I will tell you guys, I haven't done training in a long time. Like I haven't done a Bob Heilig training or a Ray Higg. I've been really checked out with training. I've just been posting and doing my thing, right? Bob Heilig has changed a lot. Like I feel like I should even reach out to him and tell him like, wow, because his training, and I actually joined his leadership academy thing that he has. His training is next level. Like I always thought he was good, but he is, and I think it's because he finally figured out his perfect person. He said his example is love, serve, grow. How he changed his training based on this. The thing that people were connecting with was love, serve, and grow when he started talking about these things. So that's always been kind of his mantra. But then when he really started talking about that, that's when people started coming like they had never come before. He started connecting people with like he had never connected before. So he also found his perfect person is the accidental leader. And I sent Pam, I don't know if I sent Pam and Janelle and maybe Natasha a little small video, because I did a quiz, Bob Heilig quiz, that told me that I was an accidental leader. And imagine that I was attracted to, like, I am an accidental leader. I joined this and all of a sudden I had a team, and all of a sudden I'm a leader and I don't know what to do. And I don't know how to create processes, and I don't know how to like do anything. And then your leadership then you start going backwards, because I didn't get trained on any of that. I was accidental. It just happened. I wasn't born a leader, right? So I am his perfect prospect. And look, I came to him and now I'm doing his leadership program. So it really is true that when you figure out who your perfect person is and you know who it is you're talking to, you're going to attract those people to you. Okay, I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so go deep with your content. So think about the things that I've been through in my life. So this is me. I was taking notes, so I just copied some of my notes over. So think about the things that I have been through in my life that I know my ideal customer or team member can relate to. The gold that we are looking for does not come from our success. The gold is our failure. People will never buy your success until they buy your failure. This will help give us purpose. These things in our life were happening for us, not to us, for a bigger reason. So what are some of the challenges and adversity that you'd faced on your journey and in your past that would be relatable to your ideal customers and your team member? We connect with and impact people through our pain. It's our willingness to share that becomes part of our contribution to the world. What lessons have you learned? Who did you have to become having gone through those lessons? What advice would you give to someone that might be struggling with some of those same circumstances in their life? And in what ways are you now more hopeful and excited about your future because of your company? What's possible for you that was never possible before? So again, you don't have to be a market mentor with or a director with $1 million earner with a Cadillac. You can talk about the challenges that you have faced, and you can talk about how excited you are about your future. I am so glad now I have this opportunity that is going to help me get through these things. It's part of your life, and it's okay to share that part of your life. You don't have to wait until you have success, because then you might be just waiting forever. Okay, now we're out of the like swishy stuff. Are you guys good? Oh, it's only been a half hour, so we're still good. I'm gonna try to go an hour, and then I'll stop and see if you guys want me to just keep going, or if we're gonna do a part 2 on this. I don't know if we'll need to or not, but this next part, I'm actually going to share a different screen. I'm gonna share an app called Trello, and I've been using it over the past 2 weeks probably to organize my content, because I work full time during the day. My work schedule has gotten extremely busy. I knew I wanted to basically relaunch my business and make it freaking happen, but I was trying to think about when the heck am I going to do that, right? Because I am a mom of 2 teenagers. My daughter does volleyball. I have a working husband. Like, when am I going to do that? So I decided I'm going to organize my content. I'm going to take time out of the weekend, like however long it takes me to create my content, and then I'm going to be done with it for the week. And Trello is how I organize it. And it tells me when to post and everything. So I'm going to show you guys. Let me make sure I don't have. Okay, I'll just talk about this first. So the advantages to this app, and it's a free app. You can do a paid version. I'm just doing the free version. So I organize my content into phases. So batching. So I batch it basically. So I have a board, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I have a board on, like, if I'm scrolling through TikTok, like I already did that today. So scroll through content, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, figure out an idea of what you like, and then save that idea. And then I'll put it in my idea board. Then once I have all my ideas ready for the week, then I go into creating the captions and the words and whatever I'm going to caption the video with, what I'm going to caption the quote with, if I'm posting a quote, whatever I'm going to caption it with. And I have a board for that. So I move my idea stuff over into my caption board until all my ideas are moved into my caption. Then when that's all complete and the whole post is ready, I move it into my ready to post board with a date on it. And then when that date comes up, it sends me a reminder to post, and I post it. So so let me show you guys what I do. And I think it's this one. Okay, can you guys, I have so many things open on my screen right now. Can you see a Trello? Oh wait, not yet. Okay, can you see, it says Naomi's boards? I can't, if you were nodding, I cannot see you because I don't have my view up so that I can see people's faces. So can someone just unmute?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I see it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I have a board, and it's called TikTok content. It may look super confusing to you now, and I can explain it to you, and then, okay. So let me explain first that this ideas and problems and categories for content, these 2 boards are strictly for me to remind me and to make me remember my categories. So they're not really technically a board on here. They're just more like for my purpose of, okay, my ideas, I need to remember that I have to solve people's problems to help them feel and look younger, because I'm looking for people that are in their 40s, actually 30 and above. I want to solve a problem for saving time. So these are just my reminders to myself when I'm creating my content, like making money, saving money, more energy, I don't know what this is. I don't remember what that is. And then I have a couple templates over here. And then my categories are, I want to make sure every week that I post about the business, I post about the product. I want to do something funny about being a mom of teens. I want to do something funny and entertaining about being a tired mom. I want to do a tip and a hack. I've been trying to do tips and hacks just to save time and money too. I want to post something, you know, moms over 40. I like to post about my dogs because these are all things about me. Okay. So that's what that board is. So then this I just added today, the following week, because this, like last 2 days, I've actually been like, oh, I really like that TikTok. And then I'll save the sound. And then if I save a sound and I go back to it, I will not remember what the heck I was trying to do with that sound. So I put it in my board so that I can remember. So when I open up this, again, it might look confusing, but it's really not. When I open this up, I put a checklist in here. So the title is, I titled it, You Can Have Freedom Too. The sound that I looked for is this. And then I think I already created this one though. So this is probably not a good example. Let me show you one that I just added today that I haven't done anything with yet. I just found the sound for it. This one. So this one I just found tonight, and I'm either going to do it on product or on mom of teens. It just depends on what I decide I'm going to do it on. The sound, I didn't put the sound in there yet because it's up here. The sound is original sound ASH NYC. So that's the sound that I found on TikTok. And then my idea is, it's like a sound that says like, how many times have I done this? 5,000 times. Nope. 10,000 times. Nope. So I'm either going to do it about like purchasing stuff for my products, or I'm going to do it about teen kids. I haven't decided that yet. All I know is I have a sound and I have an idea. So I'm going to save it to this board so that when I go to create my content this weekend, I can pull up that sound and this will jog my memory. Oh, I'm going to do it about products or a mom of teens. I added a checklist in here too, so that as I'm creating my content, I remember, okay, did I make it valuable? Yep. Did I have a juicy hook, some kind of a caption to capture their attention? Yep. So I do my checklist as I'm creating my content to make sure I don't forget to add one of these important things. And then, okay, so this one is for my following week. So I'm posting this week right now. This one's for next. These are all for next week. So when I'm ready to like find a sound, I have a template, and I did create a template of this whole thing that you guys could grab from me, and then you could, you know, change it however you want to change it that works for your business. But I created a template. And I'm sorry if this doesn't make sense, but so once my template is this. So now I don't have anything in here yet. I don't have anything. So when I find my sound, I just click on that template and then I add my information that I want to remember this checklist is where I can add my sound. I can put my idea in here if I want to. If I want to remember to use a hashtag that was trending, I can put that in here. So I start with the template, and then when I finish, let's say I completed this one, I did the sound on it. So I've already I found the sound and I created the video and I click done. It automatically will move it to the next board. So let me show you if I have my thing set up right, because I was playing with it today. So this test, see how it was here? Now it moved here. So the next thing I need to do on this test that I just did is I need to add the screen words and the captions in the title, because I just created the video and I found the trending sound. So now I go in here and okay, what do I have to do next? I have to add the content. So like look in here to see if I gave myself any ideas, and I'm going to type out my captions. Once I'm done with the captions, I click done and it moves automatically to the next. It moved to ready to post now. So now it's in my ready to post pile. Now it's done. So all I do is every day I go into my Trello. Tomorrow morning I'll go in. I don't know where my number. today's the 10th. I haven't done this one yet. I was going to show it to you guys. So I've already posted this one. So now today I posted it. I'm going to open up my board. I'm going to mark it done. And then I'm going to go down here and I am going to mark board 3 done. And it's going to move to my posted. And this is just the way I like to do it. You could have it actually go from test. It didn't work, but it usually does. Usually you could have it go from ready to post to disappear completely and get archived. I like to see what I've posted already just for whatever reason, and then I archive it later. So you can archive these and then they'll just go away. But anyway, I don't know if this was super confusing or not, but this has been like a huge saver for me to just keep my content organized. I added little labels on each of these too. So like when I figure out my idea, I add a label to it. Because what I like to do is look at it from a holistic view, ready to post. So I'm posting I just like to see a variety of colors of my labels. Cause if I have all green, that means I'm posting about business, only business stuff. If I have all yellow, I'm posting all about product, and I want to have a variety of content. So I created labels just to show the colors so that I knew, okay, this week is looking good. I have a lot of variety in my content. It's not all about the business. I'm not spewing business and product over everyone. I'm actually giving a variety of tips and tricks and entertainment and just trying to be funny and entertain people. So that's one thing I do as well. So that's Trello. So I don't know. I can stop because I feel like I've been talking a lot. Does anyone have questions at all on any of what I've talked about?
So do you try to do like, do you do like, okay, one day I'm going to do, because I've heard before, like that you pick 5. They've recommended like picking 5 areas or whatever. It sounds like you have like more than 5, almost like 8.
I probably do. And I think I
Okay.
could combine a couple of them because like mom over 40 and I mean, you know what I mean? Like I have 3 about moms: tired mom, mom of teens, mom over 40.
I almost think it's better though, because I think that's like when I would think of 5, to me it was kind of constrictive.
Mhm. Well, and it's
But
all about,
I guess my
things
question
about
was,
me. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm picking like, I'm not a grandma, so I'm not picking like grandma stuff, you know, because I'm not a grandma,
Mhm.
so I don't know what that's like. I'm trying to keep it like related, like about me. I'm trying to keep mom of teens, tired mom, mom over 40.
right,
And I add tips and hacks in there. So I did the where you cut the shampoo bottle and, you know, try to give value so that people like, oh, she's not just trying to sell something, she's giving value, you know, like that
right,
kind of thing.
right.
Yeah. So what were you going to ask? Do I post? So I just try to make sure I have at least like 3 or 4 business because I post twice on TikTok anyway. I post 2 TikToks a day.
Oh,
And
you
so
are posting 2 a day?
I am posting 2 a day. I create 14 every weekend.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. But
Samantha, are you on here? Is she
she
still on?
was.
Yeah, 14 is definitely a lot.
Yeah.
I
So I
don't-
post twice a day.
Here, I'm here. Sorry.
Do you, how often do you post on TikTok?
If it's not banned, then I post twice a day.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
That is
Brock
so
from
much.
Instagram says the more you post, the better. Like, I mean, that's what he
I did
says.
2 today.
You did? I'm
I
so
did.
proud of you.
Way to go. Yeah, she was on my live today.
Mhm.
Wow.
I did a live on TikTok. I try to do I try to do 3 to 4 lives a week as well on TikTok.
Yeah, I can't do that yet. I don't have that many people following me.
You will.
Or-
You will.
So Samantha, you do 2 a day. And you
What?
think Samantha, you do 2 a day?
Yes, I do one.
Gosh.
So usually the timings that I've found to be the best is people actually, they roll over from their sleep, they pick up their phone, they look at every single app and their email. That's what you do, right?
Mhm,
So I do it. I look at TikTok,
mhm.
Instagram, Facebook, and I check my email before I get my butt out of bed, literally. So I mean, and how early do people get up? 5:30, 6:30. It actually says 6:30 a.m. is the best time to post on
I
TikTok.
probably post at horrible time.
So I don't do 6:30. I don't like wake up to post, but I do try to do like before my kids get on the bus, like 7:30, 8:30. And then usually I've actually found sometimes the 3:30 p.m. time. And I think it's because
Waiting for
it
the
gets up
bus.
there and then people kind of like are getting off and they're starting to watch. I haven't had a ton of success at night. So I
People
don't know
noise,
if it's
maybe.
just my following.
Yeah, and you
'cause
can
we're-
look at your, so something interesting to think about is if you look in TikTok and you look at your analytics and you figure out when your followers follow you, remember, posting during that time is going to help your followers find, like, see your content and hopefully engage in your content and share your content. And that's going to help you get new followers. So posting during the time where your followers are online is like the best thing to do for your business, and for you to gain attraction, because when TikTok sees that there are people engaging and, like, I mean, Samantha, you're like the pro on this. I mean, for the people that aren't on our team, like, her TikTok is insane. She has a lot of followers. And like, getting those people to engage with you, TikTok's going to put your stuff in front of more people, and you're going to gain more followers from that. So I ended up having a video go viral. I have 1.2 views on it right now. And most of my followers are from that video,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
most of them.
And they
So,
come, I mean, if you get a video,
oh my gosh.
and that's
it's
what I love
overwhelming.
about TikTok is you do not have to be famous. You don't have to
No.
be beautiful. You
Yeah.
don't have to be
Perfect.
anything special. I mean, you can literally go, you don't know
Oh.
when your video will go viral. You do not. It could be, and so if you're posting twice a day, you have such a bigger percentage of that happening. And
Mhm.
it doesn't matter if one of your videos gets 20 views. Who cares? The next one could literally get 1 million.
I
Like,
did
it's
not think
insane.
mine would go. I didn't think that one would go viral. Like, it wasn't.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah,
Like, you
I was like,
literally don't know.
it shocked me.
And that's what I love about TikTok is you don't have to be amazing. Like, you don't have to be some big shot. And
Right.
I love that. Even Facebook, I feel like it's really hard
Yeah.
to
I
kind of
agree.
get seen or whatever. Instagram's terrible. And then TikTok, though, I mean, you could be literally nothing. Like, I mean, and it can just, that one video is going to get you thousands of followers. So
Which
just keep
leads
posting
me to something
TikToks.
else, which can be overwhelming, and we have to be prepared for when that happens. So I'm going to talk, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to talk a little bit through on how I've been following up with people. Not that my viral video was not about the product or the opportunity, unfortunately. So it wasn't people reaching out about the product or opportunity, which would have been hugely overwhelming. I did try to respond to most of the people, but if it was the product or the opportunity and you had a viral video and people were asking for information, you want to be prepared ahead of time because you don't want to miss out on anyone. So part of what I'm going to talk about is just how I'll talk about it in a little bit, but I'm going to talk a little bit about how I've been utilizing, you guys, the tool that Monate gave us that I knew was cool, but I never looked into it until about a week ago. You have to download it. You have to start using it. That's all I can say, because with everything going on in this world, Facebook may not be around. I mean, Facebook may not be around forever. Instagram might not be around forever. TikTok might not be around forever. We have to have something in place to be able to still connect with people that have been interested in our product. And by getting an email and a phone number, and I'll show you how to do that, like, you know how to do that, but I'll show you how I've been using the Monate app to do it. And I'll actually share my my phone with you guys so you guys can see how cool this app is. And I probably don't even know half of what it can do, but this is just how I've been using it. So I'll show you that in a second too. Because Samantha, I know you've had people reach out to you, and I'm sure you've had videos that have been very popular and you've had a lot of people asking about information, but it's overwhelming. Like that whole inbox thing and the comments and the likes
Oh
and
my gosh.
notifications, like it literally makes my brain spin.
Mhm.
So having a system in place for you to be able to manage that is so important. Otherwise it's overwhelming, like
Yes.
totally
definitely.
overwhelming. And that's why I'm like, last week, I'm like, okay, I got to figure out something because this is not cool. Okay.
Mhm.
So the other additional features on the Trello thing is that you can create templates for your cards. So like if you create a card, you can create a template for it and then just reuse it. So that's what I did with my template that I have that has those checklists in it. It's a blank card. And then I created those checklists because I wanted things to remind me of things. It has an app for your phone. So I have it on my phone and my computer. It's free. And then you can create due dates. So when I have, stuff that's due tomorrow, let's say, it's going to pop up and send me a notification that, oh, don't forget to post this at 7 a.m. or whatever time I have it set for. So I like it. You know, just download it, try it out, see if, I mean, I can, I can help. I can send you guys a link to I created just like a template that you guys could play around. I don't know if you can play around with it though, because I think if you play around with it, it will change it, but you could look at it and try to copy it.
I don't want to interrupt Naomi,
Yeah.
but Whitney K has Trello
Does she
and
have
she has
apps?
a whole bunch of templates
Oh,
that are already made for prospecting and stuff. And it
Oh,
was
that-
like 20 bucks.
oh, that would be awesome.
And I bought it and I haven't played with it.
Well,
But now I'm like, I really want
you
to play
need
with
to
it.
play with it. And if you like it, will you send me the link? Because I would be
Mhm.
interested in that. Like this, like literally, you guys, I literally started doing Trello about 3 weeks ago. I started using them. I mean, I'm just trying to share what I'm super excited about. Like, because I'm trying to figure out ways to work smarter, not harder. I'm busy. I don't have time, but I need to rebuild my business. And so I'm just trying to figure out like, what can I do to do that? And these tools have been like my mouth is dropped. I'm like, this is so exciting. I can actually do this and somewhat automate things, like I need to do that. And I need to organize my content and I need to be more thoughtful because this is a business for me, not a hobby. So, you just have to remember if you're wanting it to be a business, like treat it like a business, like organize yourself and be prepared for when your TikTok goes viral that you can respond to all the people. And, like that's how you're going to scale and grow your business. If you go so viral that you start making like a lots of money, then you hire someone to do this crap for you. You know what I mean? It's problem solved. So anyway, okay. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about prospect tracking. And so I'm going to get into like the Mon8 app. So one thing I've been using is keyboard shortcuts. I wish I could share. Can I share multiple things? I wonder. I don't think I can. That's all right. I'll just share it separate. Oops. Okay. Darn it. I accidentally went to the back. Okay. You can use keyboard shortcuts. I'll show you that in a second to do an easy reply. So that's one thing I do. You ask if they're open to watching a quick video. Now on TikTok, you can't send links. So you have to either get them off the platform, either by sending them to your Instagram, which you can link your Instagram on your homepage or whatever. But what I've been doing instead of that is actually just asking them for their name, email, and phone number. And then I've been using the Mon8 app. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. So I get their name, email, phone number. I use the Mon8 app. The Mon8 app, actually, I'll show you that you can go in there, send them an email or text them the content that you want to send them. And it will actually tell you when they watched it. And it reminds you to follow up. It's like a prospecting app. I'm using Google Forms for my samplers. So if I go on TikTok and I have 5 samples for the first 5 people that comment, I'll send samples. If they comment, I would I would actually email them a Google form to fill out. And the Google form, I can show it to you guys, basically is just name, address, phone number. I ask them some questions about their hair. And then I have one for the hair care, skin care, and the wellness products that kind of ask them some different questions. And then the other thing I want to talk about is in TikTok anyway, a way to stay organized with the people that have requested information from you is pinning their message. So their direct message on TikTok, you can actually pin to the top, because if you're messaging people every day, like I am on TikTok, so every day when people follow me, if it's someone that's interesting to me that I want to engage with, I will actually just send them a message and say, thanks for the follow, you're awesome. And that's all I say, just to get a conversation started. So my messages actually looks kind of messy. So I'm pinning my messages that are actual prospects, like people that have actually asked for information. I'm pinning that to the top of my messages in TikTok. I'm using Calendly to set up my appointments. So in my message, I send them from the Mon8 app, I send them my note, and then it has a link to like just a 4-minute video in there. And then I say, in the meantime, please click the link on my calendar to set up a time in my calendar so that we can have a 15-minute talk so I can learn more about what it is, you know, how I can help you better. I linked that to my Google Calendar. So when I schedule something like Chloe has a volleyball game or something like that, it will automatically take that time out of available for me. So Calendly is kind of cool because you can set up, I only want to have people set up appointments with me Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights. First of all, you could do that. But then if something comes up on a Monday night that you put in your calendar and it blocks it out, it'll actually update Calendly, your availability on Calendly. So it won't be available anymore because it syncs with your Google Calendar. And then I also linked my Zoom to it as well, so that when someone sets up an appointment, they get a Zoom link from me. I know this is like kind of high tech. So if you guys are interested, we can actually go through like an actual training on some of this stuff too, but it'll actually link to my Zoom account. And then my Zoom account actually it'll actually add the meeting to my Zoom. You know how in Zoom, you can see what meetings you have set up. It's crazy. Like all these things are all linked together. So once they set up an appointment, it goes into my Google Calendar, it sets up the Zoom, and then it emails them. So Calendly is pretty cool, and that's free too. I have the free version right now. I don't have the paid version. So you can do all that with free.
I have a question real quick before I forget.
Yeah.
So you said when somebody follows you on TikTok, you message them and just say like real quick, oh, thanks for the follow, you're awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't follow them back, can you message them?
So let me, if you don't know, I don't know about that actually.
You can
So
only message them if you follow them back.
You can only message people if they follow. It depends on how they have it set up, I think, but most people, you can't message them unless they follow you.
So if they're following you,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can message them back. I don't know if you can message them if you're not following them back.
Well, here's my thought on that. I've pretty much been, no, I don't know that that's true. I don't know that that's true. I can test it. So let's test it because I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you guys. Okay. Can you guys see? Can you see my iPhone?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to turn the volume down. So I'm just going to go in. So just if you're not familiar with TikTok, I like to just look at things separately. So like I'll look to see, okay, who's commented on my stuff. And I just glance down like this one. I like to look at the pictures. This is my viral one. So I'm not I really was commenting back on people with this, but I've kind of slowed down a little bit because it's overwhelming. So now I'm looking for like, okay, I want to comment back to this lady. This is a different one than my viral one. So I'll make sure that I comment and that kind of thing. So I always just look at the pictures to see like, which one are they commenting on? This is another engagement one about teenagers. So it's mostly that one that went viral. Okay. And then the other thing, then I'll go to like my followers. And this is one thing I do almost every single morning. I go through and I say, nope, I'm not even going to follow back. I'm not even going to look at their account. They don't have a picture. I just delete them. They have a weird picture, like cartoons and crap like that. I don't even give them time of day because I just don't. Like, it's not attractive to me. I have no desire to like engage at all. And I'm just trying to save myself time. I'm trying to like focus on, like, when I look at the picture, I'm like, okay, well, look at this girl. She doesn't have any videos. I'm not going to follow her, but I'm just going to delete. And I try to clean things up. Like that way. So it looks like I have this nice person here. So then, Samantha, so then I use my keyboard shortcut and I just send them a message. She followed me, then I delete it. So this is how I like clean up my stuff. Like, I have a lot to do, obviously, but I'll clean up. So this one, I did follow her back and I look at her account, and honestly, you guys, I don't do that to every single person. I don't message every single person. I might follow this person back, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not into like weird spider things on my eyes, and she doesn't look like she has teenage kids. And so I'm like, okay, you can follow me, but I'm not I'm like, she did,
The whole time I'm like, ew, no.
I know. So like this guy, it's a guy.
It's like dark and like scary
Yeah,
looking or
see,
something.
I don't, and it has to be like attractive to me. Like, I have to want to engage with the person. Otherwise, you can follow me, but I'm not going to follow you back because you're not interesting. You don't even have videos and you look like a creepy man. So I just block you.
Yeah.
Like, I do this. This is what I do. Like, every morning I get on my account. Followed her back.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't know. Having
I
some
mean,
fun. I don't know. Like, whatever. This one, another one, I don't know. I'm not going to follow her back probably. So I just go through, like, this is a picture of a pig. Not really interested. I'm kind of just to be my judgment. I just be judgmental, and I just like either follow people or not. So like her, I'm trying to see if I already messaged her. Yep, I did. So I messaged her. I must not have deleted it.
Okay.
So this is what I do. This one is a scammer. I'm totally blocking. You can tell because they just post like one weird video, and it's like, I don't know. So
Okay. So they're basically following you, or you're probably following them back if you can message them.
So let's try that now. Okay, I'm gonna go into this person. She's following me. Yeah, you can't message. So it's basically the people I want to interact with are the only people I message. I don't message every single person that follows me. It's like people that I click on and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think I did message her. Nope, I didn't. So let me do that. And TT1 is my thanks for the follow. You're awesome. That's my keyboard shortcut. So then I just do that. And I don't know if I
get rid of that person.
This one,
that cartoon character.
yeah,
Go back.
no
That
cartoons,
one.
no blanks.
Yeah.
Nope, don't do it. Not doing it. Weird. Yep. Nope.
Oh.
He likes having fun in pizza. I'm interested in that, but he looks creepy. So I'm training TikTok what I like and what I don't like right now by following back the people that are interesting. And TikTok's going to put my content in front of those people and their content in front of me more often because of like how I'm training it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes total sense.
So then in my messages, see how these are kind of gray up at the top. These are all people that I've saved because they've actually like reached out to me about, this was my first message. So thanks, you're awesome. And then she commented on one of my videos. So I just said, hey, I saw your comment on my video. I'd love to share some information with how I can help you with time and money. And this is before I started collecting their information, like name and phone number. I was having them do Instagram. She said she didn't have either. And that was like, oh, now I have to figure that problem out. What if they don't have either? So that's when I think this was the girl that caused me to start the Monade app. I'm like, oh, well, email and phone number, let's do that. So she gave me her email and I'm going to show you guys. The Monade app is so cool. I'm going to just send, I'm just going to do it to myself, I think. So
all your notifications are killing me.
oh,
You've
not
got
good.
way too many notifications,
I
like
just,
in red.
I just don't worry about the small stuff. I get shit done. No. Okay, so then I go in and I create, let me think of how you do this. Oh, you find what you want to share first. Okay, so I'm going to share. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to share, usually what I've been sharing is this one, We Build Beautiful Lives. You add their name and phone number. I'm just going to do me because of that's easier. And then their phone number. And then their email. Okay. And then you do add prospect and continue. Now it's going to ask what you want to do. And I had already clicked email, but I could change it if I wanted to. So you can send them messages anywhere here. You can get your reminder to remind them in 3 days, 1 day, or 7 days to like remind you to follow up with them. So I'm going to click email and continue. It opens up my email. I changed the title to Naomi here. Or I just changed it to like, Naomi, here's the information you requested. This is the video where it says click here, but I have a keyboard shortcut. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Hold on a second. My shortcuts are, I think it's TT. I think it's TT2. Nope, it's not that one. I don't have them memorized yet because I just started using. Sorry, I think my I want to find it because I don't remember what it is, but let's just say I just put my message in there. Okay. And then you just click send, and I'm going to actually send it so you guys can see. So now that person is now in my prospects and I have a reminder. I sent them something, and if we go into my email, which will drive Natasha crazy too. I have a follow-up reminder from one of my people here. So I have to follow up with her. So it sends you emails with your follow-ups, but it also tells you when they watch the video. So that's pretty cool. Like you'll know when they watch the video and you'll know that they didn't. So you can either follow up in your 3 days, but you also know like they didn't, they haven't watched it yet, and you can reach out to them based on that. So I think the Monade app is golden for you guys to start using. And one, again, what I said before, you have now their email address, their phone number, you have a way to contact them. Their information is all in your My Monade app. This is free to us, you guys. Like, why wouldn't you use it? Like, it's a way to organize your people. And it has a ton of different like things that you can share with people in here. You could even, if you wanted to you could even click one, and then you could actually just take out, if you have a different video you like to use, you could actually just take out their link that they put in there, and you can put in a different video if you wanted to. Yeah, so there's tons of stuff in here. If they want information on the curl cream or like any of the products or how to wash their face and all that stuff, like it's all in here, and you can send it to them via this app. And then you have your follow-up. So I don't know. What else was I going to show you? Let me look. Okay. I'm almost done, you guys. I know this is going long, but I'm almost done. So I'm just going to finish if you're okay with that. Trying to pull up my screen again and I can't find it. Okay, there we go. All right, so additional 10 tips are just to reuse your content across platforms. SnapTick is a website and Snap Insta is a website. You can actually copy your link off of your TikToks or your Instagrams and paste it into these websites. There's a place where you paste your link into, and you can actually download your video so that you can post it on other content, other platforms without the watermark on it. So when I post from TikTok to Instagram, I use Snap Insta, SnapTick, because SnapTick is the one from TikTok. And then I download it and then I post it to Instagram so it doesn't have the TikTok watermark on it. Same thing on Instagram. If you created it in Instagram and you want to download it from there, use Snap Insta, and then you can put your link in the Snap Insta, download it, and you can post it to TikTok or Facebook Reels. So just a little tip on that to download stuff without the watermark. And this is specific to TikTok. When using hashtags, they recommend that you use 2 that are related to your video. So 2, again, this can go with any content, but 2 that are related to your video and 1 to 2 that directly relate to your perfect person or your niche. That way they will find you and your video will show them the problem that you can solve for them. Now, remember, just because you picked a niche, just because I picked a moms over 40 does not mean I'm not going to attract 20-year-olds. I mean, 20-year-olds might think I'm pretty damn funny and interesting, and they might follow me, and they might see one of my videos that, they might see one of my videos that relates to them and solves a problem for them that they didn't even know they had. I might be trying to solve a problem for more energy, but it might be a college student who needs more energy. And she's like, oh shit, I need energy too. So just remember that just because you're a perfect person, you're not going to just attract your perfect person. You're just speaking really directly to those perfect people. You're going to solve problems for lots of other people that have the same problem. But when you speak directly to your perfect person, that's how they're going to find you easier. So those other people are still going to find you. I've been intentional. And this was one thing one of the trainers on the TikTok training said. She went in every day, followed 25 new people per day. And she was intentional every single day. And a year later, she gets 10 to 15 new leads every day on TikTok. You know, she was intentional on TikTok though. She didn't just go and post whatever and whatever. She was intentional and she followed people when they messaged her back if they were someone. So I'm just literally following exactly what she said because I want to be successful. Do not follow people you're not interested in. Follow people that you're going to enjoy their content and get value as well. This will keep your content in front of your perfect person. It isn't really a follow for a follow platform, if you ask me. I kind of showed you guys this, but I delete, meaning I don't follow anyone without a profile picture. I delete anyone that doesn't have videos yet. I mean, I'm not going to get value from that, right? I mean, they can follow me, that's fine. But if I'm going to be on TikTok, I want to be getting value as well. I delete most men. I block all creepy men, and I follow those that I'm genuinely interested in. And then once I can message them, so we're mutually following each other, I send them that basic message just to get conversation going. And like I said, I've gotten, let me pull open my spreadsheet because I have it on a spreadsheet because I'm geeky that way. I'm actually tracking my numbers just because I want to see like how things are growing. Like I'm again treating it like a business. I'm tracking which videos I'm actually getting prospects from. So I posted October 31st, I got a business prospect. November 2nd, I got a business prospect. November 3rd, I got a business prospect and a product prospect. November 3rd, I got another business. Actually, November 3rd, I had 2 business prospects and 2 product prospects. And then November 7th, I had business, November 8th, business, and November 9th, I had a business prospect. Now, okay, that's what, 9, is it 9 people now? 9 people have commented on my videos and said, I want more info. 2 of them have actually responded back to my message after I said, oh, let me know your information, right? 2 of them. So although I've gotten people reaching out, I'm still working on getting them to respond back to me, but 9 people in 9 days to me is a huge win. Like that would never happen to me on Instagram or Facebook. So I'm going to look at it as a huge win. And as these numbers continue to grow, I just know it's going to become customers and partners that I'm going to be working with. So, and then I keep track of my followers every day too. I jot down my followers, what percentage it's increasing and that kind of thing. I just have a spreadsheet that I keep it. So it's just my personality is very I like to organize and look at things like that because I feel like that gives me a gauge on if what I'm doing is working or not, because if it's not working, I want to do something different. So those are my tips. And that's it. So I will just continue to share what I'm learning, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Whatever you're learning, if you try any of these things that I've showed you and you find something works even better, share it with everyone. Iron sharpens iron. We all have value to provide, and how awesome if we could all share with each other what's been working for us. And I love the fact, Melody, that we've been able to help each other as well. I was on one of her team calls, and I just think it's been super beneficial just to be around other people that are excited about their business again. So I appreciate that her and I have been able to work together as well. I don't even know if she's on here still, but anyway. Yeah,
I'm here. I appreciate you
I
too.
just don't I'm not seeing faces. So, okay. Yeah. So that's all I have, you guys. Does anyone have any other questions, comments, things that you want to mention that is working for you? Anything what do you think you're going to try? Maybe something was overwhelming and I don't think I can try that because it looks crazy. What were your thoughts?
I just need an overnight retreat with you.
I know. Well, you can, we can have an overnight retreat. Me, you and Daisy can
Yeah,
Daisy's my
for
neighbor.
sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, I just have to say that okay,